I'm so I'm so irritated. I'm so irritated. I mean the this isn't a good lineup we have out here, man. We got to stop the bleeding. We need a defensive line. We're not gonna be able to outshoot this. They feed off their crowd. We're not gonna be able to outshoot them. We gotta out hustle them. We gotta out defend them. Forrest with a stupid ass floater. Our personnel sucks out here right now. Our coaching staff is failing us. Oh, great defense, LA. Millsap should have hit that three. He said Marco got hot. I mean, I guess, man. It don't matter if we can't stop nobody. I mean, all the floaters, all the points around the paint is just so irritating. And it'll be one thing if it's like, okay, it's nothing we can do. Dante needs some minutes, dude. This is ridiculous. Aldridge missing layups and shit. Okay. Down by 9. I might be a little behind y'all because I'm actually streaming it from my laptop. LA man, y'all man, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I want him to prove me wrong so much. But what I told y'all earlier was CG said about how the Spurs could potentially trade or try to trade him for another player, and we can't win like that. You got to go out there. You got to play. You got to want it. LA's too. You can't miss layups, man. You can't miss layups. You ain't focused when you miss layups. Get angry. Get pumped. He's just kind of walking around and can't miss free throws either. You completely right. Can't miss free throws either. What do you say, Thomas Galloway? We're gonna have an explosive second half, I think. Yeah, I hope you're right too, man. Hey, hold on. Let me turn my. This don't feel right being on here without the blue light. Hold on. Let me get the blue light set up. In 1 second. Give me a second. Setting it up. This don't feel right. I don't feel at home. Alright, hold on. There we go. Let me get my Spurs logo. Shit. Tripping all over the place. All right. Oh shoot. All right. Ugh. Hold on. Give me a second. Kind of cold, man. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm good. Got the Spurs logo. Got the Spurs logo. In order to regain the lead, what they had to do in the second half? Well, for one, we can't guard anybody. I think it's more of a coaching thing at this point. Number one, LA needs to actually focus and take this team on his back and say, I want a championship. Say, I want to take us there. That's what he has to do. You can't miss layups. Period. You can't miss layups. Those were easy. Um, so you can't miss layups. What do we have to do in the second half? Well, first off, we can't miss layups. Hit layups. That's the key. That's the key to us winning. I think the coaching staff is kind of failing us just as far as these rotations, man. Put in Dante. I don't understand. Honestly, if we can't stick with them, if we can't hang in there, you need to put in Dante. Give these people different looks. Derek White is struggling right now. As far as his defense, he's having a tough time. He just is. And he's a young player. He needs to regain his confidence. And he yeah, I don't know what just happened. Um but no, all I was saying was you can't just keep having White on the best player. It's not fair. He's not going to be able to hold him the entire time. Even the best defenders in the league, like even Kawhi, when we had Kawhi wouldn't guard the best player all game. You don't do that. You need his offense. You can't do that. And it's painfully obvious that you need to put in Dante and give this team some different looks. Put Dante on Murray sometimes. I don't know. It's not the fact that I think Dante would come in and just light him up. That's not what we need. We need to stop the we're not going to be able to just out at this point right now. They have athleticism out there and shooters. Right now, we got smart play. We're playing smart offensively, but our guys are not like athletic enough and not long enough to defend to the utmost degree. So you might be in a better situation if you let somebody else come in and get another defender in there and give them some different looks, make them uncomfortable. Because at the end of the day, we can outsmart you all day, but the players still got to play. But I don't know. They said keep feeding LA. I mean, offensively, we can get the points as long as DeMar and LA are out there. But the problem is defense. Like we're not playing good defense. We're contesting shots, but they're not really contested because we're not long enough. That's why I say just put in Dante and tell Dante go in there, guard him to the best of your ability, get up on him, get up in his grill, make him uncomfortable, push him around a little bit. They're not. They're too comfortable. They're too comfortable running around these screens and getting floaters. They're too comfortable. Make them uncomfortable. Punch them a little bit. Knock them around a little bit. You know. I mean, so I'm telling you, man, get Quincy some minutes. Quincy actually a good defender. Said give Quincy and Dante some minutes. We it would help y'all. Now I know like I'm not a I'm not an NBA coach. I didn't win 5 championships, but I'm some stuff is just like, dude, I think we're getting stuck in our ways with this. Like I'm watching a Nuggets team that basically can get any look that they want. And I see us on the offensive end, and yeah, we're making some stuff, but it's some hard shots, and they're getting whatever they want. And it's not a matter of we're not playing defense. We're playing it. We just don't have the right personnel out there. Refs do hate Demar. Demar is the only help. Now, I don't blame you for losing hope, man. Because I'm getting irritated myself. Winning two in a row against Denver is going to be tough. This is one of those series where it feels like the first team to win. Well, at this point, I guess it is kind of that. But the first team to win two in a row won the series, and they're about to win two in a row. If we don't get it together, LA need a talking to, man. Somebody need to question LA's guts. And can y'all tell me how Rudy's doing? Because I have not looked at his stats, but it ain't look just the eye test. He didn't look that great. What are you doing? It's like yeah, it's like LA want to go home. Rudy was terrible. He has 2 points, one for three. Mm-mm-mm. The Nuggets take advantage of our rush shots and go quickly, causing us to screw up. Oh yeah. They've been doing that since the last game. If we miss a shot, they got a shot on the other end. Honestly, the way that they play, here's the thing, y'all. The way that they play is like they can't. Yes, they can beat us. They can, but they shouldn't. I mean, the way they play, we should be able to stop that. And it's one thing for me to look at this personnel and say, okay, this personnel just can't do it. It's another thing that we have guys on the bench that might can. Dante can help. I know people saying Dante is scrub. Dante ain't gonna do nothing. We had Dante starting in the lineup for a while. He knows the offense. Dante's fine. I like Dante when he was starting. Who y'all talking about? Bertans played in the second. One of the best 3 point shooters in the league and has taken how many threes this series? Ridiculous. Yeah, he don't take too many, do he? He hasn't taken too many. That's a testament to the Nuggets, though. The Nuggets kind of been pushing them out of position. Nuggets are athletic enough to play good defense. The Spurs are having a hard time because we don't have the athleticism. Well, we do, but we don't play them. I'm not even someone sitting here saying give Lonnie minutes right now. I don't know if this is a situation watching this game that Lonnie would help, but I do believe Dante could. You got to give some people some different looks, man. Does Dante defense make up his subpar offense though? He's a 3 and D. He's a decent offensive. Like y'all, what does Brent Forbes do? Like what? Brent Forbes shoot threes. Yeah. Dante's not as great, like good of a 3 point shooter as Bryn, but Bryn's offense in a way is kind of subpar. It's not really his fault. He's just his size and everything and his build, but he's kind of subpar offensively. He's a role player for the most part. Dante's a role player. He's a 3 and D. It won't hurt. The main idea here is to get into transition, play good enough transition defense, and when you get in transition defense, at least have the athleticism to contest their shots, have them uncomfortable. And I feel like at this point they're not uncomfortable. They're doing whatever they want, and the Spurs are staying in there just because we're the Spurs. But overall, I don't feel any type of control in this game. And I think the only way to seize control of it is to get aggressive and get some guys out there and make them uncomfortable. Change something up. We can't keep doing this. We got to change something up. They're not afraid of us right now. Make them afraid of us. Denver have shown this series that they're capable of losing confidence. They're capable of getting down on themselves. You got to make them get down on themselves. Because if they're playing with this type of confidence and they feel like on every play they can get around the screen and get a floater on you because you don't have the size to contest it, then that's what they're going to do. It's too many easy shots. Get people in there that can help. I'm not sitting here saying Dante gonna save the day, but I am saying that don't have White on Murray the entire game. You're gonna hurt White's confidence, and it's hard on him. You can only do so much. You never, even the best defender on teams do not guard the best player all the time. Every single drive they go. The Chicago Bulls in the '90s did not have Michael Jordan on the best player all the time. Sometimes he had to get off of him. Sometimes Scotty needed to do it. You can't do that. And it'll be one thing if I just say, okay, well, we just don't have the defense. We don't have the defensive players to make that happen. But we do. We do. People even mentioning Quincy. Yeah, Quincy has played good defense, believe it or not, which is weird because he's so slow. But he's played good defense. He's been aggressive when he's been out there. He's made them look uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable. But we'll see. Let's see what the Spurs change up in the second half, man. You gotta throw a monkey wrench in there, man. It's only so much Forbes can do. Look, he's just scoring all over Forbes. I mean, not Forbes. White. He's just scoring all over White. Look, we scrambling around everywhere. Don't know who to guard. When we do contest, we not long enough to contest it. He's at hell right now. He's at hell right now. Pop can suit up. I know, man. Pop, get out there, man. What are you doing? See, I don't like this lineup, y'all. The only way this lineup works is if LA goes to work. If LA makes layups, all these mid-range shots, we're fucked. I don't mean to be negative, y'all, but this just don't look good. Yeah, we're right back doing what we were doing. They open for a three, and you got fouled. Yeah, this ain't good, man. We didn't change shit. We're not gonna change nothing. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody on this team, man. Pop need to light a fire under LA's ass. This ain't water, it's vodka. I'm just kidding, it's water. All right, man. Is Millsap really about to hit all three? So we just gave him another three. Oh, he missed it. LA. Oh. We just want to lose. Like, what? I'm getting so fucking angry, man. I'm getting so angry. We don't have the size to. This is some bullshit, man. I don't even know if I want to watch this shit. This is some bull. Just letting us down, coaches, man. It's like blatantly. Am I just crazy here, or is it like blatantly obvious? Is it blatantly obvious that we cannot contest their shots? They are better shooters than us. Is it not blatantly obvious? They ain't scared of us. We ain't making them uncomfortable. They having a good time. Make a change, Pop! Jesus! How do we get to a point where we're not going to make a change at all? This lineup sucks. This lineup sucks so bad. We at the point where Patty Mills got to shoot mid-range shots. We're so screwed. Patty just got crossed. Murray found Millsap for an open three. Bang. Why not, man? I mean, what's the point? Like, what's the point of like trying? You know what I mean? Like, why put in guys that could probably help? I mean, what's the point? I mean, it doesn't. I mean, what's the point? Oh, we stepped out of bounds. Okay. Yeah. What's the point? Like, I mean, why win this game? You know? I don't want to watch it either, man. This is so irritating. It's so irritating because it's not. It's like blatantly obvious, y'all. I'm sorry. It's blatantly obvious who should be out there. I mean, does the offense being run correctly, 100% correctly, mean more than defense at this point? Like, are we more concerned with the X's and O's than we are defense? Because honestly, we have the guys that can go out there and play decent defense or contest shots, but we're not doing it. And when Patty Mills is out there on Murray, he's gonna just shoot over the top of him. It's simple. It doesn't matter if Patty's there contesting or not. He's not gonna be able to guard him. It's obvious. And I feel like we're taking this game and we're saying X's and O's are more important than defense. It's more important for us to go out here and run our plays correctly and know people who know every single play of the offense than to have guys out there that can actually win this game. It's irritating. It's irritating, man. This guy, like, I don't mean to be negative, This game ain't over, but it is over if our coaching staff don't make a change. And this isn't a matter of panic and throw somebody in there. I think there's reasons why Dante should play. I don't understand why Dante's not playing. What did Dante do to not play? Dante's a good defender. Put him out there, give them some different looks, make them uncomfortable. They switch ever since they switched Will Barton to the bench and put in Torrey Craig to defend. They've been a totally more energized team. We needed that. I said going into this game that it's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to continuously play Bryn Forbes. Just, I mean, not continuously play, but it's going to come a time where we're going to have to start Dante. And I think this is that time, and they're still not changing it. We got to change. I think it's obvious. I mean, maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it's pretty obvious that we're not going to be able to compete with them like this. This looks like the last game where we got these guys in here that are no match, and we're going to try to outshoot them, and we're not going to be able to outshoot them because they can actually defend us, and we can't defend them. But you just got to make them uncomfortable. Murray running around saying he can't guard me. I mean, they all excited. They got the crowd behind them. I mean, you're not going to be able to beat this. You need some guys out there that can help. If you wanted to put in Quincy, do it. I mean, yes, make them uncomfortable. They're doing these pick and rolls. They're doing whatever they want. They playing simple offense. Mills missed the layup. Jakob saved us. Let's look at my cat. Maybe it'll make you feel better. LA, post up. Come on. Hold on now. DeMar got pride. DeMar got some pride. Uh, I can't have an opinion on the refs because the Spurs refuse to change anything in their lineup. This is a Spurs issue. You don't want to know the score, bro. Like, there's plenty of time left in this game, but with this lineup, we're not winning. This is a series. Like, every game is different, and game four should have changed our lineup. It was blatantly obvious we couldn't guard them. And now we're just like sitting here like, well, we're throwing our best punches. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because look at this. I mean, we're trying to get Forbes open. Forbes is nowhere near open. Look at that. Forbes trying to get open, running around. He ain't nowhere near open. Like, we're not getting threes. So what is he good for right now? We're not getting defense. We're not getting turnovers. Yes, just go with the most gritty lineup we can go with and put in. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. The first turnover in the last 15 minutes by the Nuggets. We're not forcing turnovers. I mean, you literally look on the bench, Quincy and Dante just looking like, dang, I could probably do some on defense. They're not even guarding. They're not even guarding Forbes. They're playing off of Forbes. Murray ain't that far on him. Aldridge turned the ball over. He ain't no champion. He don't want to be no champion. LA don't want to be no champion. Champions don't do that. People that want rings don't turn the ball over like that. We gave them life in game four, and we have a chance right here to take their life out. But we refuse to do it. Yeah, just put in Rudy. Yeah. Just put in Rudy. Like, that's the answer. Our lineup is so limited. Our lineup is so lame. It's not helping us. Like, our lineup is awful. We're too strict with our lineup at this point. We're the type of team that's going to need to go a little deeper in their bench. If you look at the Nuggets, every single player that they put in is contributing in some way offensively and defensively. We have guys on the bench that could contribute on both ends in some way, but we're not doing it because we're stuck in our own ways. We're stuck with this lineup that won us 2 games in this series, but that might not work no more because now the Nuggets are playing better. Four's missing the three. Four's missing the three. And now we about to put in Marco. I'm so done. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the rest, y'all. I don't know if I can do this. And it's not me not supporting the Spurs. It's just hard. It's just hard to watch, man. Just no one can make shots. Everybody missing shots. We need defense. Yup. 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 I guess it's just more frustrating when I see, like, I blatantly saw it in halftime. Like, it was blatantly obvious at halftime that, hey, maybe we need some other personnel out there. But Spurs didn't stop the bleeding. I said this last game. Like, you got to stop the bleeding. This team is hot, and you got to make them uncomfortable again. You got to make them unconfident again. Because honestly, we're not going to be able to do this. But you know what? This is the Spurs' fault, and I'm really pissed off at LA right now, y'all. I'm so disappointed. It's like literally, if you look at both teams, you can make an argument that LA is the best player, or at least LA is at least the most established player out of everybody on this court. Everybody on the bench and everybody's playing. Yet he's not taking it over like this is my team. He ain't doing that. Maybe he do want to go to the Trailblazers. I don't know. What y'all talking about? Lonnie, Walker, Lonnie, Ford, Lonnie. What y'all talking about? Needs playing time. Yeah, he definitely needs some playing time. I gotta catch up on Game of Thrones, man. I'm so behind. We don't seem to be as talented as Denver. You gotta make them uncomfortable, bro. What you say? Can't answer my question. Um, I'm trying to see what your question was. Hold on. I guess ask your question again because I don't see it. Oh, if you could trade Lamarcus, who would you trade him for? Man, I don't know. I don't know who I would trade him for. I don't understand. I don't understand the Spurs. I mean, you run these players into the ground, and then it's just I don't know things that helped us all season. We ain't doing no more. Murray wide open for three. Can't get a rebound. You know why we can't get a rebound? Not the correct personnel out there. Rudy Gay shouldn't be a player that chased down rebounds. Like he's not that. Dante is. Everything that they're beating us at is the hustle, the grit. This is bullshit, man. What fucking shot was that, Rudy? What the fuck was that? Bellin missed the layup. I'm so fucking tired of the Spurs, man. Murray for wide open three. Bang.
As DeRozan goes down, I love the way the NFL and the NBA really support each other in terms of, the championship quest, the playoffs, and just being fans of the game and being fans of each other. I'm a big Von Miller fan. He's always been very kind to the NBA, and the NBA has been kind to him also. Game respect game. Absolutely. I think we have a little bit more respect for his game because he's a little bit more physical than we can ever be. Malik Beasley is in, Millsap is out. And Denver right now is quite the sports town. The Avalanche winning their first round Stanley Cup playoff series. In fact, the entire Avalanche team is here to sweep tonight as well. Murray, another three off the mark. Wanted a foul from DeMar DeRozan.
Why the?
Mills
We really about to turn? We were close to turning that
San
over.
Antonio. Less than a minute
Why?
remaining in the third. And we saw San Antonio going to a 2-3 zone right there. And this is where, you're trying to see when is San
We ain't missing
Antonio
free. This some
stepping
bullshit,
out of
dog.
their offensive rhythm. Let's see if they go back to the zone. No, they're matched up man to man now. Spurs have missed seven in a row, shooting just 36% from the floor and 3 of 13 from downtown. Harris
Three
is
of
fouled.
13 from
His
downtown.
sixth rebound game.
Are we playing Rudy just cause like we feel bad or something? Like we want him to just
Scores, and
get
it's
it get it
good.
going or something?
His second field goal of the game, breaking a 4-minute drought for the Spurs.
4 minute drought.
Foul on Gary
That's
Harris.
fucking ridiculous, man.
Monte Morris in. Jamal Murray goes out. Wonder if we'll see the blue arrow tonight. The blue arrow. Makes the three.
Derek White fouled out already. Don't he have like 4 fouls?
On Monte Morris. I'm guessing we will see it. Yes. Well, the story is when Murray
That's why,
goes
guys.
from the University of
That's why
Kentucky,
you don't have
he has a string with Troy plus
your
zero.
one of your best players on the other team's best player the entire game.
Rebound Pirtle. He's right
We're
around
doing that
the
because we feel like we have
inside the
to,
board,
but we really don't
facing
have
Troy
to.
Ambrose. And that's apparently the genesis of the blue arrow.
Demar, we love you, man.
DeMar
I'm
DeRozan
glad
is
you
back.
staying.
And a Denver timeout.
We love you, man.
Jamal Murray with a game-high 23.
Demar ain't letting up.
Nuggets by 22.
Well, Demo, the thing is, Demo don't know the offense at all, but I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think we need to go deep, and I thought this. The reason why I thought the Spurs would be successful is because man, this is weird. Anyway, the reason why I thought the Spurs would be successful is because I thought we had the ability to go deep inside our bench. But Bertans have not gotten the playing time. Lonnie has not gotten any playing time. Dante has not gotten any playing time. Quincy, Demo. I thought we would be able to get deep into our bench. I don't know. Apparently not.
Isaiah, we've been talking about the fast break stories.
Or we just don't
Denver
want to do it.
aggressively
I don't
won the
understand.
game, and right now it's solidly on the side of Denver. And for both of these teams, this is how they score against each other. And we see in game one, San Antonio did a great job in controlling tempo. But thus far, Denver has had their way with fast break points and also controlling the tempo of the game and the pace of the game. One of the choose Denver right now with 21 assists on 27 baskets. That is 78%. 68% will lead the league for you, and they have been fantastic
Good
shooting the
job, Demar.
basketball tonight. But they turn it over that possession, picked up by DeMar DeRozan with 2.5 remaining in the third. DeRozan
And one.
to Torrey Craig,
Demar came to
and
play.
DeRozan draws the foul from Craig and will go to the free throw line.
Pop can sit LA for the rest of the game. Honestly,
Craig, his second foul.
LA's really pissed me off. Really pissed me off. I hate that lack of effort.
Before playoff action tips each night, NBA TV is taking you inside the arena for the sights and sounds of shoot-around and
Put
action.
some winners out
Your
there.
favorite players and coaches tune into Playoff Central Live weekdays at 2 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. With Isaiah Thomas and 3D Dennis Scott, Pete Veronica with you. Game 5 from Pepsi Center. Denver led at 26-19 after one quarter. They have continued to increase their lead as the
Okay,
Pacers
mine's a
fall
little
behind
behind y'all. You said down 18.
by as many as 28. Jokic on the back down with 8 to shoot. Morris, his long gun won't go. Rebound Rudy Gay. Nuggets have missed their last 5 as we hit 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Garrett White. Rudy Gay creating space and hit it from the
That was a
baseline.
nice shot by Rudy.
With 6, 8 straight by San Antonio to make it 77-59. If you get the right now, you got to keep executing. You got to keep taking good shots. And more importantly, defensively, you have to stay locked in and stay solid. As you heard Michael Malone say earlier, don't be happy with where we're at. Continue to play hard. DeRozan. Rebound Barton. Jokic had it stripped. And a foul
Oh,
called
that's what y'all talking about? Wow, how was that a foul?
both teams over the limit. Jokic needs 2 points and 2 assists for a triple-double. 4th foul on Pirtle.
Are they serious?
And it is
Well,
so difficult to guard
that's
Pirtle.
a man. This is the playoffs, man. That's not a foul in the playoffs.
Like that Embiid does. You see Jokic put it on the floor.
Chant MVP.
Mid-range area. Start driving to the basket. And once those big guys get their weight moving towards the basket, they're almost impossible to stop unless
And
you
so I
drop
think I'm
them
gonna
in
watch the
front of them.
Portland game instead.
Jokic 9
We'll keep
points
you
tonight
updated.
off a playoff career high 29. Hey, there's
I
Rocky.
don't blame you.
Rocky came by and got a picture with you. Very nice
Guys,
guy.
the Spurs can make a run. They can.
Rocky and I'm a big Rocky
They can
fan.
come back. It's basketball. You got a whole quarter. You know what I mean? 20 points is nothing in basketball.
Double 10 points, 11
But
rebounds,
at the same
7
time,
assists.
you're not going to do anything if you don't change anything about your lineup and your guys just strictly just can't guard them. Oop, that just went out. What just happened? Oh, there you go. I don't know what just happened.
Jokic will shot for 3.
Jokic for three.
Jokic's first 3-point make of the night.
You got to get winners.
DeRozan sets up Pirtle.
You got to put in some winners, man. I'll tell you the lineup I'll put in right now.
Has tied his playoff
I'll tell you the lineup I'll
scoring
put in right now, y'all.
playoff career high for Jakob Pirtle. 12
I'll
points,
put in. I have Derek White.
and 7 rebounds.
I have Dante. I have.
Morris.
Dang, what the heck going on? I
Jokic
have
with
Demar.
20
I
again.
have Forbes. And I have Jakob. That's what I do.
And I think Jokic is about ready to put out the blue arrow.
Some winners. A whole bunch of winners out there.
10 of his 16 in the quarter. Pirtle
Birdo,
fishing
what
it
kind of
out.
shot was that, buddy? Why didn't you just dunk it?
Double goes for the third quarter. It is all Denver.
Screw Jokic.
Jokic, a big third quarter. Millsap, a big third quarter. Jamal Murray, a 15, a game high 23. And the Nuggets, 12 minutes away from taking a 3-2 lead.
Have I seen the Brandon Quincy show? I've been posting that.
Just changing your attachments, whether it's for this job, or even this job,
What you talking about?
should be as easy as changing your plans. Nothing runs like a deer. Run with us.
Clippers were only down 14 at the end of the third. What does that mean? When? What you talking about? Right now? Are they playing right now? We won't outscore them by 22 in a quarter. No, we're capable of doing that. But you have to stop them to do it. It's not like we're scoring just super. Well, yeah, our scoring has been bad this game. But I just. This is what frustrates me, man. It's like we put in these players with the notion that we're going to be able to stay in there and shoot with them. But when we're not being able to stay in there and shoot with them, then why are we not like stopping the blood? Like why are we just letting it bleed? Why don't we cover it up? Put some defenders out there and I mean, what's the point? Because if we can't shoot, then we can do nothing. At least we put some defenders in there. They can decently shoot and play defense. I don't understand. And they're veterans. It's not like not Quincy, but it's not like Dante is like a rookie. Man, say going to the story, y'all won anything. You said Lonnie's in? Man, I'm so behind. I'm still in a commercial. Walker in for real. Why am I well, I guess because I'm streaming online. It's always gonna be behind when I stream online. Dang, I wish I was caught up with y'all. You just now put Lonnie in. It's such bullshit. Is let me see what the lineup is. Damn, how are y'all that far ahead of me? Oh, they scored already. Just man, this is hard to watch, y'all. Oh yeah, I see Lonnie. See, Lonnie got the athleticism to kind of stay with him a little bit. Why do you go under the screen? Why do you go under the screen? Yep. See, it's not gonna. Yep, and they hit that, and then timeout. Yep. Yep. What I say? What I say? They didn't attack Lonnie. They tried to attack Lonnie. They tried to attack Lonnie. Couldn't attack him. Too athletic. Put in Dante. Dante and Lonnie got playing game six. Some people call me crazy saying that. I actually said that um, on a podcast on a Bucking Spurs podcast, and that was actually at the end of game three. It was no. It was actually after. I think it was after game two actually, and I said that I think that our success is going to be based on the fact if we play Lonnie or not, or if we play Dante. Like that's just what's going to come down to. It was too many. Even those two games, those first two games, I noticed that there were some holes there, and it was a lot of nuggets missing, and not a lot of us stopping it. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, LA and Rudy need to be benched. No. No, no. DeMar don't need to be benched. DeMar's great. I mean, DeMar's been excellent in this game. I've been okay with him. I don't think DeMar is the biggest like liability. You know what I mean? Monsters take all the powers. Yeah, we beat them twice. Really beat them 3 times. We're capable of beating them. Still got a chance in this game, but you got Pop got to experiment. Pop needs to realize that this team needs something. We need some umph. We need some grit. We need something. And that something might come from Quincy. It might come from Dante. You need something. You can't just sit back and let your team get whooped. It's going to take something out of us for the next game. And I think there's something to LA not playing at all in the fourth quarter last game. I'm just saying.
Game 6 in the Alamo City on Thursday, and if the Spurs force a game 7, it will be back here at Pepsi Center.
Said the Spurs force a game 7.
TNT.
You said that like we just automatically lost this game. Man, we lost this shit, didn't we, y'all?
A young team and how you keep them motivated. The best thing about a young team is that they're young and they're naive, and they don't understand the big mountain that they're trying to climb. So right now,
Lonnie's open. Lonnie was open.
White versus the 3. Lonnie Walker, the 4th in, the rookie out of Miami of Florida. And when we talked to Michael Malone before the game,
Lonnie trying to get his minutes.
is this young group embracing the big moment, or is there a bit of naivete as Will Barton hits? And he said it's a little bit of both, but the bottom line is for this young group is the growth from a game 1 where had they made their open shots, they may well have won game 1.
He made a perfect cut. You didn't catch him, Rudy. He made a perfect cut.
Definitely a missed opportunity for them, to be up in a game 1, 18 twice within that game and lose that lead. That's the type of thing that comes back to truly hunt you in the field. Right, Spurs won a double-digit lead in game 2, and Jamal Murray going off in the 4th quarter. Hopefully on dishes, 3 ball off by Monte Morris, and the rebound to LaMarcus Aldridge.
They're not even looking Lonnie's way. What are you doing, White?
And the rebound, Barton. Murray easily was Plumlee and Will Barton. A look ahead that's denied.
Lonnie's open. There you go. Good pass.
Walker and the foul taken by Plumlee. Spurs with Aldridge, White, Gabe Bellinelli, and Lonnie Walker. Foul on Plumlee. His 3rd. Rudy Gay out. Thomas Bertans in. Bertans and his
I don't blame you, Shaw. Say you can't watch no more. I don't blame you.
were acquired from Indiana in the George Hill deal.
Say at least Pop got 0 sexual assault allegations. You want a cookie? What are you doing, White? Who fouled him? Plumlee? Did his own guy foul him?
Earlier, San Antonio having a very difficult time stopping Denver in transition because of the quick speed and because of the defense that Denver is playing on the other end. Giving them one shot, creating turnovers, and getting out in transition. The foul was on Aldridge as he bodied Plumlee, and Plumlee continues to struggle from the free throw line. 0 for 5 in the series. White lost the handle. Walker
There you go. That's the attack. Lonnie's quick. He attacked and it helped.
Aldridge with a dozen and 8 rebounds. Martin,
Marco didn't even contest that.
the change from starter to bench player very, very well. Michael Malone explained, look, we need a little something. And clearly Martin was not shooting the ball well. Martin with 13-6 in the quarter. And one of the other things Michael Malone told us is that coaching is about relationships. And he's managed his relationships with his young group very well. It's about relationships and it's about
And
coaching.
you know another thing about Lonnie, y'all?
You know,
He's a winner.
Martin's still great,
That's another thing about Lonnie. He's a winner.
and being a
He wants to
veteran
win.
and understanding what was
He
best
was
for the
doing it in
team,
college. He was hitting big shots in college, big plays, big blocks.
what was best
Like
for
he's a
the team
winner.
in this
Put your
series
winners out
to
there.
win the game and to win the series. And that's what you want from your best players. You want them to be focused and concentrate on winning the game, not
And
necessarily
Marco is
playing
just
to
straight up
win
liability
or
right now
accumulating
if he can't hit his
stats or
shots.
records. Marcus Aldridge with the foul, and Plumlee back to the free throw line. You know, I'm going to take this time to give a shout out to Mark Price, sitting behind the Denver Nuggets bench. Excellent point guard, former point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. NBA playoffs on NBA TV.
I ain't blaming none on
Back
refs,
with the
man.
best ever
Not this
conference
game.
booster basketball. NBA playoffs on NBA TV brought to you by Nissan
I
Innovation.
blame our
Every
coaching
time
staff.
life starts to speak command, download the free
It's a
app
coaching
for
staff
mobile
issue.
display and vote for the NBA Players Award by Kaiser Permanente with hashtag
You
NBA
just so
Players
stubborn
and
with this.
hashtag player name.
At
And
no
also
point,
looking for
in no
constants.
point in this game
Mark Price is
should
the
Patty and
unnecessary
Bryn Forbes be on the court together.
potential candidate to coach the Cavaliers. Bertans misses the three, offensive rebound, San Antonio. Yes, and the foul, Derek
You
White.
got to get your winners out there,
He's not
man.
had a field goal since the first
Derek
quarter. He
White,
has
winner.
two here in quarter
DeMar,
four.
winner. Lonnie, winner. Jakob, winner. Not Forbes. Forbes is a winner, but Davis Bertans, winners. These are winners. You got to make sure your winners play.
As you
Dante is
think
the
about the NBA,
like second best defender on the team.
LeBron came in and
You got to
made
make sure he
some
play.
shots adjustments that he
Could be
made on
first.
White. So he
I
went
say
back
second.
another historical playoff performance. And we talked about KYP, know your personnel. And Denver's done an excellent job in knowing White
Look,
and
Lonnie,
taking
you
shots
saw.
tonight and not
I
letting
can't
them
believe he hit
fall.
that. But Lonnie played that perfect.
Monte Morris
He got around that
with a
screen like you
shot
should.
missed by Bryn Forbes, but Monte Morris always makes the right choice. Beasley goes to the cup. 8 for Beasley. I really like Beasley as a basketball player. That young man has been spectacular in this series. Aldridge. He would be one of those unsung heroes that hasn't gotten enough credit for the job that he's done whenever he's come into the game. Well, Beasley was the guy who changed the complexion of the game in the second half of game two and set the stage for Murray's heroics. Morris, do it again. Monte Morris. So Monte Morris
Dude, I said that. You said Spurs need some major lineup change. I said, like, it's obvious. It don't have to be that major, y'all.
laces the triple.
It ain't that major.
Two-way players, brings
I don't.
to the G League. And
It's like when you've been like
what
a
was
Hall of Fame coach. It seems like sometimes maybe you can get in your own ways, or you want things ran perfectly with the X and O's. But honestly, this ain't that type of series. Like it's like
Coach Malone talked about him being one of those tough
it's
players
like so
like Flint,
obvious.
Michigan,
It's so obvious what we need.
Flint, who
You
was
need to play Lonnie. You need to play Dante. You need some energy. You need some athleticism.
by
That's what you
Denver
need. You need winners out there.
performances
You
as
can't
well.
keep playing this lineup
Cook here to Morris.
with Patty and Forbes and if Marco can't play this series, he just can't play. If he can't defend, he can't defend. Just take him out. Who cares? I'm ready to cry for real. can't believe I'm still watching this.
Aldridge gets the three. And a timeout taken by Michael Malone. Meanwhile, Will Barton with 15. His playoff career high is 17. Harvey's is a Canadian classic, making burgers with 100% Canadian beef, flame grilled and
When I
charred
hear the
fresh from the
Spurs
farm.
talk after
You
this
can have it
game,
all with the Junior Burger for only
they better
$1.99
be
or the
so
Double Junior
sad.
for $2.99. All day, every day. Harvey's, it's a beautiful thing.
Driver-inspired design, exceptional deal funding. Introducing the all-new Kijiji Autos. A car shopping experience that puts you in the driver's seat.
Nets have gone fishing, man. We about to go on fishing if we don't get it together.
Finding your next car just got easier.
Better post game interviews on your Insta.
Test drive it today. I found some receipts in here from a store called Lovely Secrets.
Oh, really? Must be a mistake.
No mistake.
File with the experts at H&R Block, and we could find you extra money.
The only thing
Do you think we will win Game 6?
are the tires we built for them.
No. I don't know. I just feel like if we ain't changed our lineup now, like when it was blatantly obvious that we should have, I don't see it. I don't know if we're gonna do it.
Book now and enjoy free unlimited open bar and more. Norwegian Cruise Line. Feel free.
Welcome. To see you next time. We make every night a classic. The Keg. Why not tonight?
Is it yes we can believe? Man, it's not that we can't, but I'll say this, we can't if we don't change this lineup. And I don't know at this point, if you ain't changed it up at this point, maybe you just accepted it and you're just not going to change it, which I think is atrocious. You've had a few days to realize that we need to change our lineup. I thought it was blatantly obvious last game, and I thought we would do it. But if they're not, they ain't done it since, they ain't done it now, who am I to believe that they're gonna do it in a couple days? I don't know. I'm just down, man. I just don't. I just don't. I, I'm not trusting the coaching staff right now. Yeah, we don't have. I mean, yes, we don't have the personnel in this series to keep up at this point. But we have some players that would help. The main reason why the Nuggets are winning and Nuggets are whooping us is because they got some confidence. And I think the Spurs came into this game thinking that they might not win it. You gotta have them uncomfortable, man.
On TNT. Stick around for post-game coverage here on Game Time presented by Kia. Jason Terry and Ryan Hollins join me. Live press conferences. You'll hear from the stars of analysis as well. It's Dame time. Oh, yes, man. Dame came to play as always does. And an offensive foul. Wacho Hernan Gomez, who checks in for the first time tonight. Donatas Motiunas in for the first time for San Antonio. Bertans steps out. Misses the three. Bertans in the regular season, 6th in three-point percentage, but 0 for 2 from distance tonight. Monte Morris.
The defense, Lonnie.
Three, and the rebound to Patty Mills.
Forbes going. That shouldn't even been blocked. All right, that shouldn't even been a foul. That was a straight up block. That was a stupid shot that Forbes went for. My stuff just stopped. You said Quincy again? Let's see if I can get it back working. What should I do? I'll go here. I want to see Quincy play. Are you still watching that game? It's the Spurs, man. It's hard not to. It's like I want to see it and see something happen, like something that we can take along with us. But it's sad because we saw something that we could take along with us, and we still didn't utilize it. So I mean, what's the point? Y'all asking me if we gonna win Game 6? Spurs has shown me no reason for them to win Game 6. Oh, now Dante in. This is bullshit. This is such bullshit. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Dante, show Pop you need some minutes, man. It's so bad because I know you can't really verbalize it because you can't put yourself above the team. Look how physical Dante is. Just watch him. Defense, didn't get the rebound because we ain't got no big man under there. Is this where we're at now, where Bertans gets like garbage time? Man, is this stream really gonna mess up like this? As soon as Dante come in?
The only thing that would keep Jokic from a triple-double in this game is the fact that it's so well in hand, 103-80. And Denver played a superb basketball tonight here in this Game 5. And this is a big moment for Denver and Coach Malone and this young team. How do they respond in this big moment? And they definitely answered the question in terms of responding in this Game 5. Certainly with a desperation shot. The only thing that the Nuggets did wrong early was by building a 7-point lead after one quarter. They turned it over 6 times in the first quarter.
Dude, my stuff stopped.
Misses a 3. Mona Yunus, the offensive rebound. And you know those turnovers, I mean, they set the stage.
Dante shooting. I'm so pissed.
And Coach Malone did not get, hysterical, crazy about them turning the ball over because he knew what was to come in terms of them executing, moving the basketball, playing with trust with each other. Morris, a step back three. Rebound Cunningham. Spurs on a 12-2 run.
Wow, this is the best defense we played all day. I wonder why. You think it's because, Dante is helping that with that also? Forbes need to sit, man. Forbes need to come off the bench. And it's not his fault. It's not, and I'm not saying permanently. It's just this series. They're bringing the fight to us, and we're not doing the same.
You really can't do anything strategically. Now, it really comes
It's like even our coaching staff laid down. It's like in the first half they just laid down. Can somebody tell me how many points LA got? Can y'all tell me how many points LA got?
It's got to be about all those two that got to come out and play well. And I expect him to play well. I expect San Antonio to go home and have a great performance in Game 6 and not look anything like they looked tonight in Game 5. And how San Antonio has looked.
Demo. Hey, Demo can shoot. That went in and out. That was a really good shot.
Because I think people don't understand necessarily unless you follow the league. Denver was actually one of the most improved defensive teams in the league. I mean, historically, Denver's been great offensively. They just usually airball
My stream keep messing up. I don't mind.
threes, but this year their defense really ramps up.
Dang, what's going
Defense
on?
ramped up
Somebody
and
stealing the
the
internet or
attention
something?
to detail ramped up.
Dang, nice shot, Lonnie. I
Defensively,
must be way behind. I think I saw some comment like 5 minutes ago about Lonnie's shot being
and
wet.
that's the consistency
I
that
think I
Coach
just saw it.
Malone wanted from his team.
Lonnie is a winner, y'all.
They demonstrated
Winners, let your winners play. Maybe I'll make a video about winners.
the playoffs. That's another thing when we talked with Michael
I'll
Malone.
probably just end up going live and talking to y'all about it again. It's therapy at this point.
Said, and he used it, his comments specifically, and an offensive foul is called on Will Barton. Used this comment specifically about Jamal Murray. 48 one night is great, but then don't follow it up with an 8 point
Hey,
performance.
this game slick close. Not really. My stream just keeps acting up.
They go from 48 to 8. And what we're seeing now from Jamal Murray,
Oh, we lost.
24 in game 2,
Hey,
24 in game 4, and now 23 tonight.
LA has 17 too.
Playoff maturation, and that's also
I have
called
to look at the percentages.
coaching and setting high expectations for your players.
It felt like that too. You said Pop needs to realize that. It feels like he realized when he felt like he gave up on the series. I felt that too. In this game, when I saw the starting lineup was still Brent Forbes, I felt like we gave up. I felt like we weren't giving our best punch because it was blatantly obvious the Nuggets made adjustments and gave us their best punch in game 4. And I think in this game we did not do the same. We just kept going with our same lineup, not thinking that hey, maybe, you know, playing certain players are more important than the X's and O's.
Some have left, many have stayed. All will celebrate here at Pepsi Center.
Like that's what I was saying when people say Dante can't play. Dante can shoot. Dante's a 3 and D. That's what he is. Let Loney play. Let Dante play. I'm not saying let everybody play. Like everybody need minutes. I ain't saying LA sits down, DeMar sits. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we need a little gritty, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that if you play your winners. But Berton's minutes are down. Lonnie ain't getting time, and Lonnie is a winner. Dante ain't getting time. Like, what do you expect? Especially after the last game, what did you expect?
To officiate the game, the 48
Yeah, it really was embarrassing.
hero of the game. Nuggets up 11 at the break, a 16 to 4.
It could be a future Spurs coach. Nah, man.
And were never seriously challenged after
That'd be
that.
cool to be a Spurs journalist. That'd be real cool.
14th triple of the game for Denver, one off their playoff franchise high.
I just thought it was kind of obvious who should play.
That's boarded by Plumlee.
All right, y'all. Winner go home. Winner go home. This could very well be a 7-game series, but it's gonna be a 6-game series if we don't switch up our lineup. Yeah, do I think we can still win? Yeah, we can still win, but the but in it is we can still win, but are the Spurs coaching staff going to make the right adjustments for us to win? That's it. I mean, it's not even a matter of the Spurs didn't come out to play this game. I don't believe we didn't come out to play. I think that our lineup just failed us. They couldn't guard them. What are you expecting to get out of Bryn Forbes on the court with Marco Bellinelli? Like, what are you expecting to get against their high-powered athletic defenders who can also shoot threes? Like, what are you expecting to get out of that? You really think they're going to outshoot them? You really think Forbes and Marco are going to outshoot them? They're not. They're going to get embarrassed. What do you expect when you put Derek White on the best player all game? He's going to get in foul trouble. I mean, what do you expect when you're not playing your defenders, when you're not playing your winners, when you're not letting Dante come in there. I mean, you literally on the court, you got Derek White, who's a decent shooter, but he's more of a facilitator. You got DeMar DeRozan, who's a mid-range shooter and facilitator. You got LA, who's not attacking the rim as much as he should, and he's a mid-range shooter. You got um, and you got Forbes, who's getting locked up. What do you expect? The best possible outcome, the best thing that we could do is play defense, get defenders in there, play gritty, and win that way. We're not going to be able to outshoot them, but we can out defend them and outsmart them. So that's what we got to do. But we're not doing that. Instead, we're just keeping the same lineup out there and then expecting them to save the day. And they're not. It's nothing they can do. They're handicapped. Irritating, man.
San Antonio's going home, and we know they'll play better. So I think this will be a 7-game series. San Antonio will get the win at home, and they'll be back in Denver for a game 7 where we know anything can happen.
If you had to ask for the perfect game out of the Nuggets, this was it. Their strength in numbers. 7 guys scored in double figures. They moved the ball.
Coming up, Greg Popovich. I'm gonna download all that. All right, y'all, man. You know what I like hate the most about games like this? I have to actually go post something on it. That's what's irritating. Because I get so many messages, and then there's just so much stuff, so much negativity. So much negativity. But all right, y'all. I'll give it. What? I'm right about what? Man, I'm getting ready to get off. What am I right about?
He had 12 points on the night. He's been neutralized to a large degree the last couple of games.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. White, DeRozan, Dante, Aldridge, Jakob, because you're not going to outscore them. Jakob isn't a shooter. At that point, if we're just putting Bryn Forbes in there, we're leaving him in there because we're expecting him to be our three-point shooter. And that's just not the case. He's not going to be able to light people up. He don't have the size to do so. He don't have the size to shoot in people's faces. Like, he's not going to do that. He's not going to be shooting people between the eyes. It's just not going to happen. So the best thing you can do is gritty, get to the paint, punch them in the mouth, play defense, let Dante be up there, and let him be a 3-and-D. Because they're going to leave Dante open. Because I guarantee you they ain't looking at a lot of tape regarding Dante. They're not.
Really put the Spurs imprint on DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. Individually, they can go out and get their numbers. DeMar is giving you what he gave you at Toronto.
He said Nuggets way he's gonna talk smack now.
That's what he did at Portland.
Why y'all say that? Does he do that?
I'm not sure if they haven't had enough time together, but in situations like this, defenses are able to on them. And once they send
We got 48 hours, y'all.
yeah, well, Pop, they kind of made that decision the first season when Aldridge was there, and he said as much. We're going to change the offense to do what you do well. And I feel like the same has happened with DeRozan here for the most part. And this is why you see all the mid-range shots. Normally, they don't take as many as 24 threes, which they did tonight. But they're also not hitting threes. 31% since game 1, and they were only 7 of 15 in that game. But this is the best three-point shooting team in the league. Are they getting worse looks, or are they just not hitting shots?
The Nuggets players are good, but his fan base is toxic.
In the playoffs,
I didn't even know that.
Forbes is just a shooter. Bertrand's a guy you run off the line. White, a guy that you can kind of close out with the late contest on. Everything's intensified once you get there. But my issue when I look at this San Antonio squad, especially in a game like this, I don't see a two-man game between DeRozan and Aldridge. They seem to be like, okay, DeRozan, you get yours. Aldridge, you get yours. White had his big night, but I don't see that cohesive unit where when you always play San Antonio, Jay, you can speak to this. It was a pick-your-poison situation. If you double-team Tim or Manu or whoever, the ball be popping around the horn and you gave up open shots. We're a long way from that 14 finals team, which played, I've always said, the prettiest basketball I've ever seen in the finals. This team is 22nd in the league in terms of assist percentage, to your point. They don't move it around as much as they used to, and they don't necessarily get as many easy shots as they did.
No, they don't. And for me, we know Aldridge and DeRozan will be superstars right at the end of the day. the Bellinelli, Patty Mills, those glue guys, they're big guys, Rudy Gay, are the ones that are going to have to provide that extra ump that they're going to need to move on to the next round, let alone get another win in this series. Right. They have to have an impact in the game. And when you talk about three-point shooting, Bellinelli and Patty Mills historically have been great. They will be better at home tonight. Patty Mills 1 for 5, Bellinelli 1 for 3. So hopefully those guys can get some more looks when they go back to San Antonio.
In fact, notes for hit more than one three, 7 threes by 7 different shooters, and some of that, frankly, was in garbage time. Lonnie Walker, Dante Cunningham wound up hitting one in his 5 minutes off the bench. Likewise, Bertans hit one in his 17 minutes tonight.
We had 7 threes, each three by a different person, and two of those threes came in garbage time, one of which was by Dante. That is ridiculous.
The biggest adjustment made thus far in this series is the move Torrey Craig into the starting lineup at Denver and moving Barton to the bench.
All right, let's take it back to Denver.
Well, here come Pop. Let's see what Pop got to say.
Utah's coach on the last 5.5 quarters. The Nuggets have pretty much.
Don't tell jokes because that means that we quit.
Game 6, what adjustments are you looking to make?
I'm not interested in adjustments right now. Game just ended. Maybe I'll look at the film first.
Coach, what have you
That
seen?
was my best Bobby Fischer.
Yeah, y'all, we
Tell
screwed.
Mikey that.
Yeah, we screwed.
What?
What have you seen from Derek over these last 2 games?
He's basically a young kid who's feeling his way. Playoffs are different than a regular season. And he's growing, and every night is an education, whether he plays poorly or whether he's great. So he's going to have a great future, but he's got to have this kind of experience. So hopefully he'll bounce back on Thursday.
I know you said you have to look over the film, but
Not much.
what wasn't working for you guys all the way in the back? What wasn't working for you tonight?
Well, they just outplayed us in every facet of the game. We missed a lot of chippies in the first half. It could have been a much more even game in the first half. We missed a lot at the rim. But I think overall, their competitiveness. They got 5 threes in the first quarter. They just played well in every way. We've got to have more guys playing well for sure.
In that fourth quarter, you called a timeout after Beasley's 3. What were you trying to pin home to your team?
It's the same message the whole game. We needed to stay the course, not try to do it individually, but do it as a group, try to crawl back into the game at both ends of the court as a group with what we do. We can't be something that we're not.
I know everyone has aches and pains this time of the year, but is there anything physically wrong with Rudy, and do you see him pressing a little bit?
No, he's fine.
What's the biggest challenge with Joker?
With who?
Nikola Jokic.
He's a great player. I mean, every great player is a challenge, and he can do a little bit of everything, and he does all of those things well. He's a total consummate team player who has great skills, but he's also competitive. Does a great job. He's got a very high basketball IQ.
Very competitive.
Make sure you tell Mike.
Greg Popovich communicating with Mike Malone through the game 5. Here's how it played out tonight in Denver. Paul Millsap, Gary Harris, and he got going early in this game.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off.
Nuggets tonight. Just an outstanding
Getting
job
late.
of sharing the basketball.
And
26 assists on the night.
Harris had 8 points in the first quarter.
Final thoughts. My final thoughts is we're screwed if we don't change up the lineup, which I said before the game. Pop can say that we were outplayed, blase. Really, honestly, yeah, we were outplayed, but at the same time, we don't have the personnel out there to make it happen. And the only way you can do that is if you give Loney a few more minutes and you really start Dante. You got to change it up. You got to make them uncomfortable. You got to find a way to make them uncomfortable. Double Murray, get up on his grill, push him around a little bit, be a little more nasty, and then you can get your stuff going. Because honestly, the way that we play should be gritty. That's the whole point of Yaka being out there. He's gritty. We get things around the paint. We get things in post up moves. We get mid ranges. But when we just got guys out there that can't guard the perimeter, and then we're just letting threes drop everywhere, there's nothing we can do. We're just gonna keep getting beat. And then it also doesn't help when LA isn't being a leader. When LA's just kind of dancing around, not saying nothing. So it's an issue. LA got to step up. Popovich got to step up as far as his rotations, and that's just reality. That's just reality.
Pretty self-evident as
Um,
well, as the San Antonio Spurs are now up against it. They'll face elimination on Thursday night on their home
but
floor.
yeah, I don't know. I believe in this team. I have since the beginning of the season, but if we go into the game 6 with the same lineup, I'll get on here. I'll be the first one to get on here and say it's done. It's over. And I'll be thinking about next season. But we'll see.
No, they've thrown everything at him. When he's in the low block, they are double teaming him. Out front, when he picks and pops, we close out to him. But as you see, you can close
All right,
out
y'all.
just
I'll give it to you later.
at 7 feet. He's able to shoot with the best of them. He's just playing in a great rhythm.
Denver fouled it. Denver played.